I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rakakwadash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule Great Millstone Well in Shalom, to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, Wa Abba Babal. All right, what I'm about to read historically already happened, but it tells you what will happen in the future also. All right. For the souls of the men in the past are reincarnated in the same lineage through their father's line in the future. All right. So you have three nations here. You have Mordecai, which he's an Israelite, the uncle of Esther. Then you had Haman, which is an Edomite. And then you had Xerxes, the king. Ahasuerus is another name that they called him. Now, the king rewarded Mordecai, the Israelite, and the Edomite Haman didn't like it. All right. So it says in Esther 6, verse 12, and Mordecai came again to the king's gate. This is after he got the honor of the king. But Haman hasted to his house mourning and having his head covered, because he was upset that he wasn't chosen by the king. It says, and Haman told Zeresh, his wife, and all his friends everything that had befallen him. Then said his wise men and Zeresh, because he was a man of power under the Persian king Ahasuerus, his wife unto him. It says, and Zeresh, his wife unto him, if Mordecai be the seed of the Jews, which the Jew represented Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, all right, because the northern kingdom already went to the western hemisphere on Assyrian ships, all right, which they mock the northern kingdom here in Denver. There's an Elitch Gardens, an amusement park, and they have a swing, and it has the dragon's head on each side of the ship that swings. That's they also call it a Viking ship, but it was an Assyrian ship. All right, and they came to the Americas on Assyrian ships because the northern kingdom of Israel went into slavery first, then the southern kingdom, which is known as the Jew, that was in Jerusalem, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right. But here in America, we are in the spirit of Egypt because that the northern kingdom and southern kingdom were together in slavery at the same time in Egypt, which is happening here in America, Babylon the Great. All right. In Babylon, the ancient Babylon, the northern kingdom first went into slavery, then the southern kingdom 150 years later. All right. So this is talking about Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right? Mordecai be of the seed of the Jews. So he's of the tribes of Judah, Benjamin, or Levi. Before whom thou hast begun to fall, thou shalt not prevail against him, but thou shalt surely fall before him. Which these heathen knew of our power in the past. All right, and that's what happened in Egypt. The change of pharaohs, and they forgot who the Israelites were that were enslaved under them. And that's what's happening now. All right, there's a great power with us, the greatest of all, that could be worshipped. This is why it says, thou shalt have no other God before Yahweh, because Yahweh is the Almighty, our Father, through Yahweh Shai, his Son, which we've been redeemed back to our power through his Son, Yahweh Shai, our Savior. All right? And he's going to save the Israelites, starting with the so-called American Negro, which today they're in captivity, but that is the real Jew. The Haitian and the Jamaican. The American Negro is Judah, the Haitian is Levi, and the Jamaican, the West Indian, is Benjamin, which the Northern Kingdom are the Hispanics, the Latinos, and Native American Indians of North America, Central America, South America, and the Caribbeans, which we've been exiled from our land. All right, we went into captivity under the heathen, eventually making our way to the Western Hemisphere on Assyrian ships, right? And then the Southern Kingdom was taken into slavery years later, brought to America from the west coast of Africa and brought to America on slave ships, all right, which these Edomites have begun to fall before us. You see their shame being revealed, and it only means that they shall surely fall. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, wa abababal.